Hello students, once again we are here with our chapter factors and multiples, and today we are going to discuss about divisibility test of the numbers to check whether the given number is divisible by a particular number or not, that is the divisibility test, and prime factorization of the number, how we find the prime factors of a given number. These two things we are going to discuss today. So let's begin with our today's topic. So first we are having divisibility test. So to find whether the number is divisible by another number, we have to perform the actual division and see whether the remainder is 0 or not. This is time consuming. So there are some certain divisibility tests to check without actual division whether a number is divisible by a certain given number or not. The following table shows the divisibility test of different numbers. So here we have been given a table. So test of 2, you can see condition, the last digit of a number is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. If the last digit means unit place of the number is 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8, then it is divisible by 2. For example, here you can see 30, 52, 74, 96, 108. All these numbers unit place you can see 0, 2, 4, 6 or 8. So they are divisible by 2. Then 3, the sum of the digits of number is divisible by 3. If the sum of the digits of all the digits of the given number is divisible by 3, then the number is divisible by 3. For example, sum of digits in 645 you can see here 6 plus 4 plus 5, that is 15, and 15 is divisible by 3, so we can say 645 is also divisible by 3. Then 4, the number formed by last two digits of the number is divisible by 4. So if the number formed by last two digits, mean unit place and tenth place, these two numbers form a number which is divisible by 4, then the whole number is divisible by 4. For example, here you can see 12,284. Last two digits are 84, and 84 is divisible by 4. So we can say the number 12,284 is divisible by 4. Then 5. The last digit of the number is 0 or 5. Means if the unit place is 0 or 5, then the number is divisible by 5. In the same way for 6, if the number is divisible by 2 and 3 both, then it is divisible by 6. So the test of 2 and 3 we have already checked. So we need to check if the number is divisible by 2 and it is divisible by 3 also, then we can say the number is also divisible by 6. Okay. Then for 8, the number formed by the last 3 digits, means ones, tens and 100 place, these 3 digit number formed by these 3 digits is divisible by 8, then the whole number is divisible by 8. For example, here you can see 29,152. Now last 3 digits are 152. 152 is divisible by 8, so we can say 29,152 is also divisible by 8. Same way for 9, the sum of digits of a number is divisible by 9. As in 3 we can say the sum of number of digits of a number. Same way in 9 also, if the sum of digits of the given number is divisible by 9, then the number is divisible by 9. Then 10th. For 10, the last digit is 0. Any number having unit place 0 is divisible by 10. Okay. And for 11, the difference of sum of the digits at odd place and the sum of digits at even place is either 0 or divisible by 11. Means the digits in a given number, the digit at even place and odd place should be added, and we need to find their difference. If the difference is 0 or divisible by 11, then the number is divisible by 11. For example, here you can see we have taken 90,728. So at odd place 9, 7 and 8. These 3 are at odd place. So 9 plus 7 plus 8, minus at even place 0 and 2. 0 plus 2. 24 minus 2, 22. And 22 is divisible by 11. So the number 90,720 is divisible by 11. Okay. Then properties of divisibility. There are some properties of divisibility. So if a number is divisible by each of two co-prime numbers, it must be divisible by their product. Means, for example, 45 is divisible by co-prime numbers, that is 3 and 5. So it is also divisible by the product of 3 and 5, that is 3 into 5, 15. It is also divisible by 15. Then if a number is a factor of each of the two given numbers, it must be a factor of their difference. For example, 8 is the factor of 64 and 96. And 96 minus 64 is 32. So 8 is the factor of 32 also. Means if a number is factor of two given numbers, then it should be the factor of their difference also. Okay. Then if a number is divisible by another number, it must be divisible by each of the factors of that number. Means, for example, 48 is divisible by 24. So 48 is divisible by 24, at the same time it is also divisible by all the factors of 24. So factors of 24 you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 24. So 48 is also divisible by all these factors of 24. Okay. If a number is a factor of each of the two given number, then it must be factor of their sum. Means, since 6 is the factor of 30 and 42, then it should also be the factor of 30 plus 42, that is 72. Okay. If a natural number is expressed as a product of prime numbers, then the factorization of number is called prime factorization. So prime factorization can be done in two ways. First is factor tree method. Here you can see this is factor tree method. We have taken example of 42. 42 divided by 2, 21. Then 21 divided by 3, 7. So the factors are 2, 3 and 7 we have got here. Okay. Either you can take in this way 42 by 3. So 14, 14 by 2, 7. Again the factors will remain same, 3, 2 and 7. Okay. So this is the factor tree method. Then short division method. Here it is short division method. In this, starting dividing 60 from the smallest prime number, which divide it exactly, then continue dividing the quotient by the next number, which can completely divide the given number. And in this way we can find the prime factors, continuing this process until the quotient becomes 1. So 60 divided by 2, we have got quotient 30. Then 30 divided by 2, we have got quotient 15. That 15 is divisible by 3, we have got quotient 5. Then 5 is divisible by 5 and we have got 1. So 2, 3, 3 and 5 are the factors of 60. Okay. In this way we can find the prime factors using short division method.